What's up guys, I'm Ravi KK and welcome to another Java Sphinx tutorial. And in this video we are gonna see what are JPanels, and we'll be discussing another layout manager, that is border layout manager. Now what are JPanels? Okay, technical speaking, JPanels are the container that holds another Sphinx component. Okay, now why do we use JPanels in a frame? Now consider a frame which has 20 to 30 Sphinx components. In a previous example, that is login screen, we just used 6 components. That is 2 labels, 2 text fields, and 2 buttons. So it was pretty easy to add those components to the JFrame by making use of just single layout manager. That is maybe a flow layout manager. Now, if you have a JFrame that has 20 to 30 components, it can be very tedious, or it can be messy to use just a single layout manager. So a good solution would be to divide that frame into a number of sections or number of regions, and applying a different layout manager to each of the region. Now we'll not call that as a region, we'll call that as a panel. I've drawn a simple diagram which will make your concept clear. Now look at this. This is a simple frame, and I have divided this frame into 2 sections. That is section 1, section 2. We'll not call it a section. This is J panel 1, J panel 2. So if you have a kind of 10 Sphinx components in this first panel, then according to our convenience we can use some kind of for example, let's say we are using grid layout manager in this first panel, and in the second panel we have kind of 5 or more, maybe 8 components, and we are using flow layout manager according to the convenience, according to the attractive look of the frame. Okay, so we have used 2 layout managers in these 2 JPanels, and we can use another, that is third layout manager, to the whole frame. So in this way your frame can look pretty good, okay, pretty attractive, you can say. Now what we'll do is we'll just divide the login screen into 2 sections, that is 2 panels. We'll place the first 4 components in the first panel, and the last 2 components, that is J buttons, in the second panel. So let's begin with our program. First of all, we'll have to import our JPanel class, javax.sphinx.jpanel. Okay, and in the same way we have done with the previous components, we'll have to instantiate our JPanel class, that is p1 comma p2, and call the appropriate constructor, that is p1 equals to new JPanel, okay, and p2 equals new JPanel. I hope you remember our previous program. So if you are not aware of the login screen that we have created till now, then please watch my previous 5 videos. Okay, so let's begin off with adding the components to our appropriate JPanel, and then add that JPanel to our JFrame. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll add first 4 components to a panel number 1, and last 2 components, that is the login button and exit button, in the second panel, and after that we'll add those panels to a JFrame. So let's begin. P1 dot add. So you'll have to specify the panel in which you want to add, then dot add, and this specifies the component that you wanna add. So we'll add login label to our first panel. Then we'll add p1 dot add login text. Okay, the text field of the username. Okay, so first of all we'll set a layout manager to our first panel, that is grid layout manager. Layout 2 by 2, since we are adding 4 components to our first panel. Then we'll add p1 dot add, okay, password label. Then p1 dot add password text. Oops, text. Okay, so we finished off with our first panel. Now we'll work with our second panel, and the layout manager that will set to our second layout, second panel is say flow layout. Okay, then adding buttons to our panel, second panel, dot add what is the button, login button. Okay, then p2 dot add exit button. Okay, I guess there is an error over here. I'll have to delete a single T. So so we have added we have added components to our two panels. Now we'll add these two panels to the JFrame. Okay, so set layout to the complete JFrame, set layout, new flow layout. Okay, now adding these two panels to JFrame, add p1, add p2. So let's run this program, and I guess the screen will not look attractive. Okay, since I've done this program in a hurry. Okay, so this is a small login screen I have created. Okay, so look at this, the four components I have placed in one panel, and these two components I have placed in the second panel, and after that I've placed both these panels in our JFrame. So according to your convenience, use the number of panels that you know use in a JFrame and add the components to the JPanel and JPanel to the JFrame. Okay, now we'll look at how to create panels by making use of palette. So in the same way, just right click on the package, the project, new frame form, and give name, panel example. Okay, so in the top right corner of your IDE, you'll see a swings container, and in that you'll see a panel. Just drag and drop to your frame, and you can resize it to any size you want and place it or place it in any location you want. So we'll place it in the top location. We'll take another panel and just place it in our frame, and accordingly you can add any number of components to your panel, and you can also set the layout manager to your panel. Just right click on your panel, and see there is a set layout option over here, and you can set any kind of layout, that is flow layout, grid layout, or a block box layout. Since we are going to discuss only 4 layout managers in our this tutorial series. So that's it for this video, guys. I'll discuss what are border layers in our next tutorial. Okay, so if you have any kind of doubt, please comment and give thumbs up if you like the video. So thanks for watching. Bye bye.